Hey, my unique followers, it's me, Kelly, the creative mastermind behind Unique Designs by C&K. And today, we are going to make some rings. This is my mermaid ring. Oop. That is Titan. He's my color shifter. Of course, my color shifting seems to not want to come to live on camera. But today we're going to make some rings. I have this random glitter mix. It's a fine glitter mix. This one, I'd gotten it in a mystery box from Sparkle Mima, and I thought today's video would be fun to do something like this. So we're gonna make some rings. Yes, these have price tags on them. They're getting ready for a show. I usually price ahead, unless I have a customer order. Now my color shifting rings are on my shop. The mermaid isn't. But Titan is one of my colors. I have a couple different colors. They're like Greek goddess. So, I got this mold. I believe this one's from Michael's. Michael's craft store. And this was in their UV section, and I thought it would be really fun to play with. And I've been playing with it. I actually really like using this mold because it's easy to do. But I found an easier way to put the resin into the mold is use this little pipette. You can find it in the UV section. You get it off Amazon. It's a little plastic one. It makes it easier for, I've already mixed the glitter up, to draw the resin up and put it into the mold. Now, when I do my rings, especially if I'm getting ready to do a show, like I have another craft show at the end of July that I will be attending. And he's being uncooperative. He usually loads nicely for me. There he goes. Sometimes that happens. It just takes a minute for the resin to get in there. The tedious part is loading the pipette. Because once I load the pipette, I can place the resin where I need it. So it's quite easy to do once your pipette decides that it's going to cooperate. I'm waiting for the suction to go away. It depends on the glitter. Like, I haven't played with this glitter before, but I thought it would be fun glitter to play with. So how are all of my unique followers doing today? And if you're not following me, how are you doing today? And thank you for stopping by to see my content today. If you hear noise in the background, it's my office, and where I create is part of my living room. So you're going to hear my son. He's sitting on the couch watching one of his YouTubers he normally watches. So now that you loaded your pipette, the fun part comes, is putting it into the mold. Now, if you watched my resin showdown, this pipette came in the Let's Resin kit. So this is not my normal pipette I get. I might end up cutting him because he's not doing what I want him to do. Or I might not. I might have put too much glitter in there. I have a habit of being a little heavy-handed with my glitter. Hence why he's being a pain today. But I can heat him up a little bit. And usually that does the trick, is for me, is to heat him up a little bit. And I can see him start to move around. I like using the UV because it's easier for me to, especially if I have a bulk order of rings or a bulk order of jewelry or bracelets. Usually it'll take me about a day to knock out the entire order, depending on the amount I need and if I need different colors. But I have 2 little ones that run around, so I don't always get a full day to do what I need to do. So, but UV resin still makes it easier for me to process certain things. So I'm using a different pipette than I normally do, so that's why it's fighting me. So I'll just do 1 ring for right now instead of what I imagined to do, so I can show you my process and how I set them and then unmold them and then how I finish them off. Now, before I went live on my shop with these rings, I did a test run. And those who don't know, like, I did an introduction on my to-do shop on the main feed. So a lot of people got to realize what I do full time when I am not creating. So here with the UV resin, I'm just going to run fire over it real quick. Be very careful when you're going around with fire on your mold, because the mold can either melt or catch fire. I've had them catch fire on me before. And forgive me if I sound a little congested. I'm in Michigan and we're still dealing with the fallout from the wildfires in Canada. So our air quality hasn't been the best. And it has messed with everybody's allergies in Michigan. It's finally not as hazy as it has been over the last couple days here in Michigan. But out of curiosity, you probably want to know, what do I do when I'm full-time? What do I do for a living full-time when I am not running my shop or in my office creating little cute tutorials for you guys, or shorts or reels for Facebook, or processing orders, or trying just creating something new? I work full-time as a maintenance technician at an automotive facility. And I really love what I do. And I also love to create. So I'm trying my best to be able to do both, but I know eventually in time I will have to pick and choose which one I will be doing. But as of right now, I'm able to balance both creating and working as a maintenance technician. So let's unmold him. Now this mold, if I don't know if you can see it there, it comes with numbers on it, and that's the ring size. Like right now, this one is 9 through 4, so I did a size 9, and all I'm going to do is I am going to try. Now, forgive me, it's going to get a little noisy, so if you're sensitive to noise, turn your volume down right now, because I'm about to get him ready. Just take off some of the edges on this, ready to be finished. So right now I would turn down the volume because he's gonna get a little noisy. Yes. I sand these for a reason. Alright, sorry for the noise. My sander can get a little noisy. I have a little battery operated rechargeable one. And as you see, I'm just going to wipe him down. I have a microfiber cloth that I'm using to wipe him down. And wipe my gloves down. And this is what he looks like. I just sanded the edges down a little bit. As you can see, I get dust everywhere, so. But that's what this glitter looks like. It's actually kind of pretty. I'm still on the fence on the glitter. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this glitter mix, because I'm on the fence with him. So now I'm going to show you how I finish him. I'm going to take this silicone nail design tool that I got off of Amazon, and we are just going to finish him. If you don't have this fancy little tool I have in my hand, you can use a toothpick. You just need a little bit of resin to cover. Now, I did a durability test because of me being a maintenance technician. I wanted to see how it would hold up in everyday life. And I was quite surprised. He's actually lighter than he looks. He's super light. So, if you don't like heavy things and you're not really one of those people that wears a lot of jewelry, this actually would be a perfect for you, because he's very light. He's very comfortable. I forgot. Now, I work an 8-hour shift, and I even forgot it was on my finger until some of the operators on the line go, "Oh, Kelly, that ring is cute. Where'd you get that?" And they forget that I create in my spare time. So we're going to put him into the UV light so we can set him real fast. I stick the end of the tool in there so I can set the UV, because I can clean him off then. He's a lot easier to clean when you set the UV. So, and then, let me see. Do I have another color in my little box right here? I have the others put away. I think this was Titan I was working on. Yeah, I just have Titan in this one. Oh, there's Apollo. And then Zeus. This is what Zeus looks like. Now, he's not finished, and I label him. Like, this is the pigment color that I use to, that's just the number for that pigment color, so if I need to reorder, or, because my pigment colors don't come with the fancy Greek god and goddess names. They come with a fancy number, and then I have to look it up. But yeah, but you can't see the color shift of him. This is Apollo. That was Zeus. Here's Apollo. Don't know if you can see him very well. That's Apollo right there. Again, they got edges on them, so they haven't been filed yet. Yeah, that's Titan. You guys seen Titan. They have an edge on them, so they haven't been finished. And I don't know where... Oh, there's my ring thing. I might be able to find you another color to look at. But he just finished up. So, I'm going to put him on. I'm done for right now. Let's take these gloves off real quick. Look at how pretty he is. Now this is size 9. I got little, what we call baby hands. So this is too big for me. This is size 9. And it's on my thumb and he's still too big. But let me bring him up close. Look at how pretty he is. Now, as you can see, you can't tell where it came out of the mold. Because I file that edge and then I add a clear coat of resin so it blends nicely into the ring, so you get a nice even color. So, but if you don't have that little this handheld drill, this is what I use, this filer. Yes, he's quite dusty because he gets a lot of love. Found him on Amazon. Or this is what we call a little deeper tool. It has a sharp edge on it right here. And this blade will pop out. Like, I just have to push this button and that blade will come out so I can get a new blade. But these, because it swivels. So as I'm going around something, it'll move with whatever I'm deburring. And I use these on my coasters and certain, like my jars and that I create. Not so much on my rings, because my rings are a little bit more difficult to do. But yeah, he's so pretty. And if you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button while you're right there. So, until next time, be you, be unique.